Hi! So today I'm going to be reading your underrated Shatter Me opinions. So I'm kind of nervous because I was looking through some of them, and Shatter Me is my favorite series of all time. So I get that they're all opinions. That being said, I have my own opinions about these things. I'm also not going to call anyone out because these are opinions and it's fine, but I had a question box thingy on my Instagram story, so yeah, that's how I got all of these opinions. Okay, so first, Ignite Me isn't the best book. I agree. Now, do I think it's one of the better books? Yes, but I think that the main reason why it's such a popular book is just because of the pager scene and then the iconic Aaron Warner quote. So it is a very iconic book in the series, but I don't think it's the best book. I think that there are better books in the series, so I agree on that one. Okay, the Anderson brothers need more scenes together. I agree. I definitely agree. I'm a proud Adam hater though, so he can stay away. Okay, he wasn't bad in Watch Me. I just don't like him. I just really don't like Adam. I love James. I love Aaron. I'm wearing an Aaron Warner ring right now. Anyways, I just don't like Adam. So as long as Adam stays away from it, or he is like a decent person, that'll be fine. I'll be fine with more scenes with the Anderson brothers, but I just don't like Adam. But I love Aaron and James's relationship, so I'd be perfectly fine with that. Okay, the next two are a little bit silly, but I'm gonna add them anyways. So one of them is my Juliet for ours. I've been trying really hard to become like Bookstagram's at least one of the like official Juliet fan casts, just because I feel like she's my favorite female main character in like a dystopian series. Honestly, probably she's my favorite FMC. Okay, Elizabeth Bennet is like also right there, but she's pretty much number one. And I just feel like I connect with her on so many different things. And for the longest time since I've read the series, I've said that having chronic pain or having like a chronic illness of any sort, I feel like in another universe, in like a dystopian universe where there's powers and stuff, we have really cool powers. It's just this universe kind of treats it a little differently, but in another universe, we have super cool powers. Hence me being so connected to Juliet, because I'm like, oh, maybe my pain in this world is different in another universe, and I'm secretly Juliet. So that's why I love Juliet so much, and I've dressed as her a few times. And so anytime that anyone like says that I remind them of Juliet, or that I'm their fan cast for Juliet, I'm like, thanks. The next one goes along with that. It should be popular, but you are the cast for Juliet. So do with that what you will. I've had like 3 edits of me as Juliet, and that's been such an honor because I love Juliet so much. And if they ever decide to go through with a show or a film for Shatter Me, I know that there was one in the works, but then they scrapped that. If they ever decide to do it again, to try it again, I would love to at least have an audition. At least an audition. That's all I'm asking for. I don't need like a guaranteed role, but if I can at least audition for it, that would be everything to me. Next one, I completely agree with. Juliet was the best character, hands down. Yes, she had the most character development. She was the most intricate and interesting character to learn about. She had a really sad backstory, but that didn't overshadow like her current state in the series. And I think I really liked how throughout the series she grew from like a shy and semi-weak character into this super duper strong, powerful, confident character. I absolutely love that. Like, Believe Me, she was amazing in Believe Me, and I kind of think she went back to her first few books in Watch Me. That's also because she's pregnant and so hormones must be high or something. But I hope that we're able to see more of that, like, believe me side of Juliet in Release Me. I just really want Release Me. Okay, the next one. I've only read the first one, but low-key ... Adam. I hate to admit this, but when I first read the series, I did like Adam. Because when I started the series, I didn't realize how well known the series was, and I didn't get any spoilers or anything beforehand, so I went into it not knowing anything about Aaron or about the book at all. I just knew it was a dystopian book. So when Adam got introduced, I was like, oh, okay. And since I didn't know there was another option, I think I just was kind of like, oh, great, cool. And I thought that I thought it was going to be enemies to lovers at first, but then it wasn't. So I'm guilty of also thinking that Adam was the better one at first, but as I got through the series, I was like, I hate Adam so much. And then I recently reread the first book, all my sticky tabs, and just the amount of times that I've corrected my previous annotations and I've said, no, you don't like Adam, Adam needs to go away, and the amount of times I've been like, just shut up, Adam. I need to read the rest of the series now, like reread it, but if I feel that way in the first book, I'm pretty sure it will only get worse from there. So I think if you read through the series, your opinions might change. I know there's some very strong Adam lovers, but I don't know. Okay, next is Juliet isn't whiny. In fact, she's underreacting. I agree. I completely agree. She was basically made in a lab. She wasn't supposed to be a real person. How are you supposed to react to that? Her parents who sent her away to the asylum weren't even her real parents, and her actual parents were insane scientists who also had another child who was also like an experiment in a jar thingy hidden away from the entire world. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty crazy. Her memories were erased time and time again. She was going to be used as a weapon. Yeah, I'd say she's underreacting. Okay, the next one is James is better than Aaron. Yes and no. I think I can't choose one of them because I love them both, but if you haven't read Watch Me, saying that or hearing that probably seems weird because James was a kid in the Shatter Me series, so I feel like it's just hard to compare them because when they were each other, like when James was a kid, Aaron was like the main guy and he was amazing, and then now we have James as Aaron's age, and now he's amazing because now Aaron is in his 30s. So I think they're both different, but I love them both. I love them both, and Aaron was like one of my first true book boyfriends. Aside from Mr. Darcy is always number one, but Aaron was definitely one of my firsts, and I have corresponding letters between the two of us, and I have his ring. I love Aaron. I also love James, but I love Aaron. This next one, it's the last one, and it's I hate Rosa ... How do I put this kindly? How do you hate her? She's literally a combination of Juliet and Aaron, mainly Aaron. How do you hate her? How can you hate her? She's one of the... how can you hate her? That is a very unpopular opinion, probably. Because Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be doing another video similar to this, but let me know if you have any ideas or anything like that. I definitely have ideas written down in my notes app, but this was fun, so bye!